There are millions of people today, right now, deficient in vitamin D. And vitamin D is probably one of the most important fat-soluble vitamins that our body needs to stay healthy. But I want you to look at vitamin D as your defense. Why? Because vitamin D instructs your white blood cells to manufacture a protein to kill infections. And it's proven that it will lower the percentage of many different types of cancers that can affect your body. And this is what builds your immune system. But not all vitamins are the same. B vitamins and C vitamins are water soluble. That means we can take those just with water and it's going to assimilate into our system. But fat soluble vitamins, particularly vitamin D, must be taken with fat, and especially those healthy fats like avocados, cheese, eggs, fatty fish, chia seeds, nuts, extra virgin olive oil. Vitamin D stands out from all other vitamins on the planet because essentially it's a hormone, and it's produced by our skin as a result of sunlight exposure. Although the majority of us is not getting our vitamin D from the sun because of the many factors like the season, the latitude where we live, the clothing that we're wearing, the sun protectant, or the amount of time that we actually spend in the sun. If you're always getting sick or your immune system becomes weakened, or you're always tired, losing hair, having muscle aches, bone problems, loss of calcium in the bone, osteoporosis, these are all signs of vitamin D deficiency. And it even goes a lot deeper than that. Being deficient can affect metabolic syndrome, as it has an effect on your blood sugar levels. And the research shows that vitamin D has a direct effect on the pancreas. So we know that vitamin D must be taken with other fats. And the best way to achieve that is to always take your vitamin D with a meal. But now the question is, which meal? Morning, afternoon, nighttime? The experts say that vitamin D can potentially affect the hormone melatonin. And melatonin's main job in the body is to regulate the sleep-wake cycle. So taking vitamin D at night with our meal potentially can limit the amount of melatonin that's being secreted from the brain, particularly our pineal gland. So it's best to take your vitamin D early in the day. There is no doubt that sun is the greatest way to get vitamin D. But we also need to consider those dangerous rays from the sun. And if your skin is very light, or even spending too much time in the sun, this can be dangerous, leading to skin cancer as well. So this makes a lot of sense. And it's kind of coincidental that the sun only comes out in the morning and during the day, not at night. And when we get our vitamin D from the sun, our body needs that time to synthesize that vitamin D throughout the day. So that should tell us in itself, take your vitamin D supplements in the morning. But the research shows that taking vitamin D3, which is what most people recommend, is going to give you more vitamin D than it would by taking vitamin D2. And the recommendations from the U.S. Institute of Medicine suggest that an average daily intake of 400 to 800 IUs, or 10 to 20 micrograms, is adequate for 97.5% of individuals. And I disagree, because there are so many different factors that can cause problems with the assimilation of vitamin D in our bodies. We all have different chemistries. We all have different metabolic conditions. And what about those who take vitamin D incorrectly? We're just not getting enough. From my experience, it's best to take at least 1,000 to 2,000 IUs a day, or even more. I personally take 5,000 IUs a day, and my vitamin D levels are just in the middle, and they are not high. So the next time you see your doctor, mention to him or her to get your vitamin D levels checked. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I only wish you good health. Please share this with your friends and family. Leave your comments below, because there will be many. And most important, make it a great day. I'm Dr. Alan Mandell.